Hi guys, welcome back to the Potsmoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name. We get our identity, our nationality, and our heritage. Now, today, we're talking part 4 of chapter 15 of the Potsmoker's Bible, which is chapter 12 of the book of Zion. It's called The Priests of the Lord. And this is the second part of dissertation. And as I told you last time, we're beginning with Zephaniah 3:14-16, which is Zion 12:17-19. Sing, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O Israel. Be glad and rejoice with all thine heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. The Lord hath taken away all thy judgments. He hath cast out all thine enemies. The King of Israel, even the Lord, is in the midst of thee. Thou shalt not see evil any more. The Lord thy God is in the midst of thee, is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy with thee with singing. Zephaniah, not to be confused with Zechariah, by the way, tells us that Zion will sing with joy and Israel will shout. Because when the gray return, both Israel and Zion will be redeemed. All of our suffering will end. We will be given reason to rejoice. The unjust war against Zion will end. The gray will bring honor to both houses of Abraham. Our King will be with us. Our Lord will have returned. Our days of suffering are over. The return of God Gray will be a great joy, not only for the human race, but also for the gray clones and the children created by them. They too will rejoice and be thankful that the family of the gray is at last complete. We will sing for joy. Joel 2:23-32, Zion 12:20-29. Be glad then, ye children of Zion, and rejoice in the Lord your God, for he hath given you the former rain moderately, and he will cause to come down for you the rain, the former rain, and the latter rain in the first month. And the floors shall be full of wheat, and the vats will be overflowing with wine and oil. And I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten, the cankerworm, and the caterpillar, and the palmer worm, my great army which I sent among you. And ye shall eat in plenty, and be satisfied, and praise the name of the Lord your God, that hath dwelt wonderfully with you. And my people shall never be ashamed. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. And it shall come to pass afterwards, that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. And it shall come to pass, that whomsoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord hath said, and in the remnant whom the Lord hath called. Joel tells us that the people of Zion will be truly blessed. All of the losses that we have incurred will be reimbursed. We will have more in the future in return for the ridicule and scorn that we have endured in the past. And we have earned those blessings. The nation of Zion will be truly wealthy. It will be a wealthy nation. How ironic. The one nation on earth that doesn't use money is going to be the most wealthy nation on earth. We'll have all the money because of the spaceport. We will do commerce with the entire planet. We will also get a cut of everything off world. Of course, the reason we receive this wealth is because we know how to use it wisely. And we have been shown that true wealth is in the happiness of the people. When we create Zion, we will be taking in all of the refugees from around the world. Our purpose is to be the caretakers for the human race. Our nation will consist of the Zionite priests, the refugees, the Israelites, the poor, the homeless, the disenfranchised, all those who suffer in this society. Together, the drug addicts and the scum of the earth will form the greatest nation to ever exist on planet Earth. In Zion itself, there will be no use of money. However, until the end of this society, the nation of Zion will have its own bank. All profit will be housed in the bank for use outside of the country. All citizens of Zion will have access to this money whenever they desire it. So although no person in Zion will need money, money will be available for use outside of Zion. But of course, that's only on the planet because money's not used off-world. We are told that our crops will flourish. The rains will come in a timely manner. We will have abundance in food stores. Our people will never know hunger in Zion. Our mountain home will be a place where, with no pests to bother us, we will enjoy the fruits of our labors. We will praise the Gray for all of the good that they have given us. Our struggles have been hard, but we have a wonderful future to look forward to. We have the Gray to thank for that. Always remember the prohibition of marijuana is from the Gray. The war on drugs is solely a human war against the people of Zion. The Gray will set things right for us. We will have many reasons to thank them. We are told here that the people who belong with the Gray will never have reason to regret it. Unlike humans, the Gray keep their word. We will never be ashamed to be called Gray. It is an honor to be chosen by an alien race. The Gray will prove to us that they love us like family because we are family. We can be sure of this fact because of Israel. Israel is a nation once again, as promised by the Torah. This promise is kept, just as the promise of the creation of the people of Zion was kept, even as the promise of the prophet Zion is kept with me. By the fulfillment of all these promises, we can be sure that the priests of Zion will enjoy the best of all things in the years to come. Even now, verse 28 is coming to pass. The people of Zion are experiencing all manner of psychic phenomena. Most of them call themselves Wicca. Some are atheists. But even our modern music talks of crystal balls and visions of things to come. And, it's like the silence, the sound of silence. Okay. But this is nothing compared to the outpouring of spiritual awakening as more and more people come to understand the true nature of the high. All who live in Zion will see visions and dream dreams. It is a side effect of the presence of the gray. They are a truly telepathic race. Telepathy involves more than just the ability to hear voices in your head, which is about all our people can do at this point. But the gray use their minds to do everything. They are so strong in their powers that everyone around them feels the effects. Verse 30 and 31 is a reference, I believe, to either the eruption of Yellowstone or an impact strike. I tend to lean towards both. I think it's an impact would trigger the Yellowstone, or either way, the human race faces an extinction size event, blood and fire and smoke. Sound like an eruption of a volcano. Yellowstone is a mother of all the volcanoes on Earth and very close to it. I don't know when we will have to deal with this event, but it's the main reason for the creation of Zion. The Gray have a plan that will provide a safe shelter for a third of our population. They could house many more, but they project that two-thirds of the human race will reject the shelter and or they will seek it out too late. I don't know how many of the projected two-thirds will die between now and then, but it's funny that two-thirds of our population is said to not survive, and two-thirds of our population lives on the coasts. All it will take is an inundation of the coasts to kill the very two-thirds of the population foretold. However, coronavirus seems to be doing quite well at reducing our numbers. I'm not saying that that's a good thing. Those who do survive will have help from the Gray. All we have to do is ask, and the Gray will help us. But they are wise and know that it's not enough to give aid. If humanity is to survive this most dangerous time, we must learn to let go of childish things. That is why they have created Zion, to be the wise ones for humanity. The last 100 years have been hard on the people of Zion. We were forced to let go of everything human and learn to live with restrictions. This was done to teach us to grow up as a people and to open up our minds to the Gray. We are a people with a purpose. According to we're going to stop there, okay? Because, like I said, I've got to keep this in a timely manner. So, next time, we will take up with Ezekiel 29:21. And until then, may the Gray watch over you, guide you, protect you, and teach you all good. May all your thoughts, words, and deeds be good. Stay happy and high. I love you all. I'll say later, because I'll never say goodbye.